Welcome everybody, and today we're gonna be looking at this freaking wonderful little device. This is the Game Boy camera. If it would focus, there we go. Oh my God, look at that, isn't that beautiful? So the Game Boy camera was released in 1998. The anniversary of it is almost coming up at the time of this, the time I'm filming this. So I don't have a ton of experience with the Game Boy because I have a grand total of 3 games. All right, that's kind of pathetic, I'm not gonna lie, especially for one of Nintendo's most influential consoles. But I got Super Mario Land, and I mean, of course, I'm gonna get Super Mario Land 2. I mean, why would you, come on. And Donkey Kong 94. Yeah, all Mario games. I guess technically Donkey Kong 94 is a Donkey Kong game, but you play as Mario, so I don't know. The only other Game Boy game that I have played that I don't own is Mole Mania. I got that downloaded on my modded 3DS. That is a very good game. Definitely one of the best Game Boy games. I would love to own it. It's not too expensive. It's like 50 bucks maybe. You can get the Japanese copy for like less than $10. So with Mole Mania and these 3 games, this is basically my entire Game Boy experience except for this wonderful little device here. I also have the Game Boy printer, and I just hope I can show that in this video because it just, when I tried to turn it on recently, wasn't working. So I had to get distilled vinegar, and I currently have the battery terminal for the Game Boy printer sitting in some nice distilled vinegar. So hopefully I can get rid of the rust on the battery terminal. That would be amazing. So we'll just see. But first we'll be talking about the camera. So I'm gonna try and show it on here first. I don't, we ain't even gonna, all right, I'm just gonna pull it out on the Super Game Boy. I mean, you can't even see the screen. That's the Game Boy screen is horrible. It is a horrible screen. So yeah, let's move over to the Super Nintendo. Alrighty folks, now you can see the Game Boy camera. I gotta say, this is a title screen. Alright, here we are in the menu. Now, one thing you will notice, is that the UI is insane. This thing is a camera. They went so crazy with the UI. And we're gonna see more of this in a bit, but for now, we just gotta see what the camera's all about. So you go into here, and it's this weird RPG thing. It's weird. I don't really get it, but it's just there. But you just go here, and then look, there we are. You can see. Okay, I'm pointing right into the camera. Oh my God, we are on the Game Boy camera. Look at. This is me in the flesh on the Game Boy camera. This is me on a Game Boy. You gotta understand it. Also on a Super Nintendo, technically, because I'm using this with the Super Game Boy. It's just insane how just cool this is. It's such a horrible picture quality, but it has so much charm to it. It's amazing. All right, let's take a picture here. There we go. So let's save that picture. Now I do have 9 left. When I got this camera, the Game Boy camera, it was so weird. The previous owner left some of their pictures. I saved 2 of them. What is this? Is it what is going on? Is it a watch? That's the thing, some of these pictures you can't even make out. But what is this? So some of my old pictures. Here's me from a long time ago. There I am. I was having a fun time. There's the Switch, bringing the new with the old. The Switch doesn't have a camera, but the Game Boy does. I mean, come on, Nintendo. Got the Wavebird. I was really into that controller back then, still am. So actually, we can, put some cool little stuff on here as you saw in that older picture. Let's paint around. Let's just kind of see what is going. Okay, what the? I have never done this. Okay, what the heck? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's hideous. I don't even know how. Okay, that's... Yeah, no, I'm not saving that. Yes, exit. Okay, so we got stamp. Just put eyeball to put on my eyes. You can just put them all around if you want to. Oh yeah, and you can make little animations with this thing. I'll try and find one of them. We'll look into that. All right, here we go. Here's the animation I made way back when. Press to begin. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm doing the Mario. Yeah, how many, this was almost 5 years ago I made that. That's pretty cool. Let's see what other things we got. So we can go to the play mode. Now this is cool. It ain't just a camera. You can play games. So okay, let's go there. So, okay, there's this you can play. It's kind of a, you know, Galaga type thing here. So this is also plays as like a menu here. Oh my god, I mean, look at that. So this is Game & Watch Ball. I really want to get a Game & Watch. That's something I'd love to get, but I don't have it. But I can play it on here, and I can have my face, younger me's face, with Game & Watch Ball. You can't do that on an actual unit, but here's Run, Run, Run. This one is so hard, but we're gonna really put it to the paces here. All right, you have to spam A here, so let's see. Oh shoot, I forget. Oh yeah, you did press up to jump. What is this? All right, come on. Come on. Ugh. Woo! Damn. All right, I failed. We're gonna get first place. I've done it before. I've done it on an actual Game Boy. Poi? Oh my god. Yes, but just because you win. Okay, I don't know what, I messed up something with a Game Boy, Super Game Boy. No, what? The Super Game Boy messed me up. But I still got first place, technically, but I want to try and get it up there. I don't know how it works. Come on. Yes! I freaking did that, bro. I did it. Oh my gosh, I finally did that. It is way harder on an actual Game Boy though, because that thing is a brick. Oh my god. Whew. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get some nature photography with the Game Boy camera, and we'll be able to see them when I get home. So let's get on the road. All right, everybody, got my Game Boy and the Game Boy camera right here. Got to be careful with this. I don't know how durable this plastic is, but yeah, let's get going. All right, everybody, we are here in the wilderness. I have the Game Boy camera up and running right now. This is truly amazing right here. I'm gonna go take some pictures. This tree branch that fell down. Let's see if we can get a pic of that. You can barely see it on there. Wow. before I head out, let's get one of me in the forest, the wilderness. Yeah, the sun's too bright. Let's get a more defined. That's not it. All right. All right, so we're gonna go home, put these on the Super Game Boy to show you how they look. You know, they're not gonna be the most, you know, crystal clear pictures ever, but you'll be able to see them better than you would have of me, you know, pointing it at the screen with the camera, because you know, it just doesn't. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like when I was trying to show you the screen, you couldn't see anything. I mean, you could, depending on the angle. Let's just go home and boot up the Super Game Boy. All right, so I'm back from the wilderness. Let's see how these pictures turned out. All right, so we got, you know, this tree. It seems to really like highlight the brightness. You know what I mean? Let's see some of these other ones. That was that branch that fell off. I don't know, maybe I took it weird. It looks like, I mean, what's even going on here? I mean, that's just like bizarre, but I mean, what was I expecting really? We have, now that you can tell is like a forest. That is actually a really cool picture. I gotta say, that is awesome. There's definitely a huge charm to a lot of these pictures. They look so like, they look so bad, but they're so like, there's a cool charm to them, and it's just really awesome. Now let's see the picture of me. There's actually another one. This is definitely my worst picture. Oh my God, you can't even see anything. And then there's me. You can see the GoPro actually if you look on the right there. There's my GoPro, complete black. All right, so this is by far the best one I took. This one, you can actually tell it's a forest and it looks super cool. It is by far the best one I took. Now there's one thing about the Game Boy camera UI that is freaking freaky. Let me show you. About a couple nights ago when I was testing this out again, I just wanted to test it out before I was gonna make this video. And I took a picture, right? So we're just gonna take 3 pictures, right? So, you know, obviously there's a limited amount of pictures you can take. It's about 28 to 30 range, something like that, I don't know. And then when I was out of pictures, you guys are about to see, you'll check this out. I am like not even a little kid, obviously, and this still freaked me out when I was up at 11 in the morning trying to get, like, just testing out the Game Boy camera. Oh my God, that is just why? But yeah, just at 11 in the morning on a school night, and you see that, and like, just, come on. So that was also the night I found out my Game Boy printer was broken. So I have a weird relationship with the Game Boy printer. So I bought it about a couple years ago. Around the same time I bought the camera. So I bought it and it worked. I was able to print. No, I didn't have a link cable. I have it now. But there's like a test print. It has like Mario and like the Nintendo logo on it or something. But I never had the link cable. Only until recently I finally bought a link cable. But then right when I get the link cable, the freaking printer doesn't work. Right when I want to make a video about it too. So I will have to cut this short. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to wait till everything dries off. I did another clean with the distilled vinegar. I actually did it like yesterday at the time of this recording, and I did it again today because it still wasn't working. It felt horrible dipping the battery terminal into the thing because there's like a sticker on it, like a barcode, and just that was rough. But I had to fix it. We'll see tomorrow. If it's fixed, you'll see a segment about the Game Boy printer. But if it's not, then it doesn't work and I made it worse.